Woo!
Hey,
Hey!
I am Chris. This is the evening show. I'm your host, and our co-host and guest, Gonzo, is with us today. So
What's going on?
Yes.
Good
Yes.
afternoon. Oh, good evening, actually.
That's the only thing I don't like about StreamYard is how slow it is on bringing up
What?
people that's in the chat. That's the only thing. I have a problem with that. But I guess if it's something that's being relayed over, that might be the reason, you know what I mean?
Could be.
So
But we're good.
But okay, so should we just jump right into it?
Should be my guest, man.
All right.
All ears here.
You're all ears. All ears. That's a Disney thing, isn't it? All ears?
I think so. Yeah.
I thought so too. So Target Star Wars Galaxy's Edge collection includes Big Millennium Falcon. Regarded by fans as perhaps the greatest Star Wars vehicle ever made, the Big Millennium Falcon hasn't appeared on store shelves since the beginning of the Disney era. Originally a whopping $149, the toy corrected many issues collectors had long had with the Millennium Falcon toy, mainly that the old one was not remotely to scale and modern figures barely fit in the cockpit. Resculpting from the ground up, the BMF made for a more accurate signature vehicle, completely with electronics and new features like an escape pod. Now for a new Target Star Wars collection, it's finally coming back. So what do you think about that?
Does it say how much it's going to be?
I'm going to guess it's probably going to be around the same price that they said it was $149. I don't know.
Good,
Are they talking about like the ones they had back in the 70s that we bought, like, from Kenner?
I think it's just a regular. Yeah, maybe.
Those things weren't $149. What are they putting into these new ones?
I don't know. But yes, it sounds familiar. I have one similar.
Yeah.
Large scale. Yeah. Yeah, because about 149. I'm glad.
Oh, wow.
So it's a refurb. So it's not a refurbish, a new version of it, if you want to call it, right? That's what.
Right. Well, I know it. I think they got working lights on there and everything like that. Of course, the escape pod's new, but I'm wondering if that's to make it look more like the one that was from Solo.
Yeah.
Hey,
Probably.
Jaden. Hey, Candy Mom.
Hey, Candy Mom. Long time no see.
But
what's going on?
But yeah, the thing is, I remember when I was a kid, we were just happy to have Star Wars toys, and now you got people who are upset that they're not to scale, and it's just like,
For sure.
Yeah. So I don't get it. But I haven't bought a Star Wars toy in I don't know how long. I think the last time I bought Star Wars figures or anything like that was back when Phantom Menace came out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Character Warehouse has a lot of Star Wars stuff. Which, by the way, we gotta talk about that a little bit later when we talk about more Star Wars stuff. But yeah, I can't wait, man. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think Disney's doing a great job on the merch too. I love it. I wish they would do some of the older stuff, go back and kind of touch on that. But
yeah.
But there's so much in the I just remember the original, and it was like if they appeared for 5 seconds in the movie, there was a figure made.
Yeah. That's true.
But I believe Boba Fett's probably still the most collected figure out there, if I'm right.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure it is.
Oh, the outlets haven't opened up yet?
No, not yet. What I was gonna say is they're already working on. They're moving. You can see movement. Pretty sure my dad put a picture the other day that they already make movement and they start putting stuff out, and they're putting the panels and stuff. So hopefully we'll open soon because that's where I get all my Star Wars stuff.
Right.
I don't buy it directly from the parks. You crazy?
Now, I did see something that Tatooine Traders is going to be selling lightsabers again.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah. I saw that they're gonna sell it again. But again, I don't buy my stuff there. I buy everything in the Character Warehouse.
Right.
It's funny that you see like for example a plate $49, and then a couple of months you go and you can get it for $10, so $19
Oh yeah,
or $20. So,
yeah.
I mean, you don't get it right away, but
I know Disney, they have their what is it, like their online store, right? I wish they had just a section that was just called Tatooine Traders, where you could just go over there and order stuff, their Star Wars stuff, through something like that. And
yeah, I wish instead of well, it's the multiple things, but I wish instead of Batu, everything will be like like Tatooine. It will be awesome if we can see that. But I know what it is. Is it the new era, the new movie, and all this stuff, and the first orders there and all that stuff?
Getting into that, I actually read a thing that Kathleen Kennedy is the one who nixed that idea. They were going to put in a Tatooine for the Galaxy's Edge, and Kathleen Kennedy said no. And that's how we got Batu. But Batu, I meant, the thing is, there's so much, and I'm hoping that it will show up in The Mandalorian sometime.
Yeah.
Have Mando go there. That would be awesome, especially if he's like there to go do something for Doc Ondar or something like that. That would be awesome. Because then it would kind of take that land back to the time of The Mandalorian as well, instead of just being part of the trilogy. So, all right, we got more Star Wars coming up, so we can. All right, so here we go.
Go for it.
Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover closed for 10th consecutive day following Magic Kingdom reopening.
And it will continue.
The Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover remains closed 10 days after Magic Kingdom's reopening on July 11th. Before that, it was closed for cast member and annual pass holder previews. Back in March, the People Mover was closed for a week, and it didn't reopen before the park shut down. A sign outside informs guests that the People Mover is not operating at this time. Disney has not released any statements as to why the People Mover closed in March or remain closed to this day. And social distancing markers and hand sanitizer dispensers are in the queue, indicating the intent to reopen the attraction at some point. We did not see any of the cars moving, which would be a sign that Disney is testing the attraction for reopening.
Yeah.
And the ride was once a great way to get a look around the construction at the Tron Light Cycle run. So, all right. That's something I wanted to discuss with you backstage. The Tron Light Cycle, something I have kind of noticed. But anyhow, so the People Mover, do you think it had to do with the fire they had, or do you think it has to do with the trying to figure out how to keep it cleaned? What do you think it is? What do you think is the reason why?
I don't know. I mean, what I thought at the beginning when I went there, I didn't see it open. It was like, you know what? It's like kind of hard to clean all this and keep distancing, because at the end of the day, all those cars come together at the end.
Right.
Maybe it's hard for it, or they've got to find a way how to stop the ride, maybe. But then you have people riding,
Right.
But then again, it could be the fire as well. So. But I think it's just they're just testing everything, how it's going to be safe for everybody to ride it, which I miss.
Oh yeah,
both times that I was there, I was looking for it and couldn't find it. It wasn't there.
And I guess one of the things that's kind of scary. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
What?
I got a video running. Oh. That's not the stream. I guess the scary thing is seeing it down this long and not getting any idea what's going on. Kind of makes you worry because of what happened out to Disneyland with theirs.
Yeah.
And everything like that. So, hey, Megan, thanks for coming in. But yeah, I mean, because to me, and I know you're going to probably not believe it, but that's my second favorite ride there at Magic Kingdom. People Mover.
It's one of my favorite rides in Magic Kingdom.
It's just so relaxing just to be able to get on there. And plus, it's not air conditioning, of course, but the wind hits you and cools you down. So
you know where I love it? When it's winter and it's 40 or 39 degrees and the wind hits you. Oh man, that's awesome.
The crisp air.
Yeah, especially in the holidays. Oh my god, that's my favorite ride.
Oh yeah. So yeah, to me, it's just, I don't know. I guess it's just something I remember from my childhood. I mean, actually, speaking of childhood, I hear all these people, Epcot's my favorite. Epcot, I know why Epcot's not one of my favorite
Why?
parts. Because when I was a kid, all right, my dad got a burr up his rear end and made us see everything in Epcot in less than a day.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So
Sorry about that.
he made us run from attraction to attraction.
Sorry about that.
So I think that's what my problem is with Epcot. I'm not saying I don't like Epcot. I just, it's just not one of my favorites. I've almost to the point where I'd almost put Animal Kingdom above Epcot. Now Margie, she loves Epcot.
Oh.
So, all right, let's go ahead and move on. But before we move on, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Okay, Star Wars, right?
Star Wars?
Yeah. Why didn't Owen Lars recognize C-3PO in A New Hope?
Maybe he did, but he didn't want Luke to figure out that he already knew.
Yeah, but I meant it wouldn't matter. It was just him and Luke there on the farm and Peru. So, but that's the question. Why Owen Lars didn't recognize C-3PO in A New Hope?
I don't know.
That's the thing is too is you got to think about it the way the movies were made. A New Hope was made before the prequels, so ever since Attack of the Clones, some Star Wars fans have been confused by Uncle Owen not recognizing C-3PO. So we try to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Here's why Uncle Owen didn't recognize C-3PO in the original Star Wars movies. Early in A New Hope, C-3PO and R2-D2 are captured by Jawas and sold to Lars' family with the intention of helping the moisture farmers. When Star Wars debuted in 1977, this was a simple scene that eventually led to young Luke Skywalker getting swept up into a grand adventure. But many years later, when the Star Wars prequels made their way to theaters, Owen buying C-3PO became a point of confusion for some viewers. In Attack of Clones, it revealed C-3PO worked on the Lars farm well before Luke was born, serving under a younger Owen and Owen's father, Klieg Lars. What made this puzzling for a long time fans is that when Owen purchased C-3PO decades later, he showed no sign of recognizing his family old protocol droid. This is a perceived plot hole viewers have been trying to figure out, and there are a couple of reasons why Owen's memory seemingly failed him in A New Hope. He had Alzheimer's,
I guess. But yeah. Then again, Obi-Wan didn't remember R2 on New Hope.
There's explanations on that. I can't remember what they were, but there was explanations for that.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there's explanation, but it's something like that,
Right.
It's like,
So the obvious explanation, of course, is the real world answer. A New Hope was released 25 years before Attack of the Clones.
I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Wow. I was expecting like a real answer here, but that's what you get. I would probably go with more of the answer of, those kind of people looked at like droids as being like equipment, farm equipment, stuff like that. And it wasn't really that important to them to remember. And that's the reason why, because once you've seen a droid to him, you've seen them all, and probably he didn't put two and two together. But then again, how many droids out there are called C-3PO? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I could come up with. But I thought it was a good question. So
do you think they're gonna be in the new movies?
Who, R2 and C-3PO?
Yeah.
Well, there's only one Star Wars movie they haven't been in so far.
Solo?
Yeah, they weren't in Solo.
Mm-hmm.
If they were, it was like something that was really short and quick. But I didn't see him in Solo.
I didn't see him in Solo either.
Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
I was surprised when they put him in Rogue One. So.
Yeah. Yep.
But let's see. So let's go with what we got up next. What do we got? Oh, here it is. Disney fires top ABC News executive Barbara Fedita.
So while you read that, let me take my camera off for a second. I'm gonna do a change here real quick.
Okay. For racial incentive remarks. Walt Disney Company fired senior ABC News executive Barbara Fedita after an investigation confirmed allegations that she made insensitive and racist remarks about a colleague at the network.
Oh boy.
Yeah. In an email to staff, Peter Rice, the Disney senior executive with oversight of ABC News, said the investigation revealed that Mrs. Fadita, the senior vice president of talent relations and business affairs for the unit, made unacceptable racial insensitive comments and managed in a rough manner. So that's all I can read. They want me to subscribe.
Don't give them that money, Chris. Don't give them that money.
I mean, that's happening. You know what I mean? That's I don't know. You know, the thing is we all make mistakes on our past, and it's just horrible now. Everybody can go back and find them, you know?
But how long ago was it?
I don't know. It didn't say.
You need to subscribe.
You want me to go ahead and subscribe and see?
But I mean, we all humans, man, and we make mistakes, you know. And it's not, we ain't perfect. I mean, whoever's perfect, you know, for crying out loud, you know.
Right. But then again, you know, the thing is sometimes I don't know, because you know, I've worked with a lot of people of different races and, you know, genders and religions and everything else. And there's been times where, you know, they're just joking around with somebody about, you know, something or something like that can come off as being racially insensitive.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the person you're doing that with is the same way who's just giving it back to you, you know.
Yeah. It's another thing. It's different.
Yeah. It seems like what it does anymore is they take things out of context a lot of times to create a situation like that. But then again, you're talking about somebody who's on the news that has to do with something that's in the public eye too. So that might be something that you have to look at as well.
That could be it, man. That could be it also. Yeah. That somebody that sorry, I was changing monitors here.
That's all right.
That could be it, man. That, you know, in the public figure, you have to make an example. You have to be an example.
Right.
So it's like us YouTubers. We have to make an example. We can come to the live stream of videos and start doing all this stuff.
Right.
I understand to a certain amount of point.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, like goes back to that crazy Disney lady. You know, they took something out of context, you know, and made it into something it wasn't. But, you know, I don't know. But I guess without knowing what she said, you really can't make an opinion of yourself for yourself. So, all right. That was a little too real, wasn't it? So let's go back. The force is still strong with John Williams, Gonzo.
Of course.
I think John Williams on anything he's ever worked with is always great. I do. Is there a movie you've seen that doesn't have a great movie that doesn't have a great John Williams score? You know, that wasn't great. I mean, you got Jurassic Park, Superman, Star Wars, Indiana Jones. I'm sure there's more.
Yep.
I mean, it could be bad. I don't have anything against Danny Elfman, but I don't think Star Wars would be the same if it was his music over Star Wars.
It won't be the same, that's for sure.
Began writing music for Star Wars. What's that?
No, I was saying that it won't be the same with if it was somebody else, it won't be the same.
What the heck's going on?
I think you're.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I know what it is. Give me a second.
Okay. In the meantime, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, like to Addy Family Adventure.
And Gonzo.
Gonzo, I guess. Me, yeah. Make sure you go ahead and click the thumbs up. Share the stream. Talk about news and stuff like that. And that's how Goofy Adventure says the best John is John Hughes, though.
Okay, there we go. I think I had too much stuff pulled up.
Okay, cool. I thought
Except
it was me.
For now, my computer's thinking. No, it wasn't you. I think it was me.
Yeah, you're still thinking. There we go.
Nope, still thinking.
Yeah. Make sure you hit that bell as well. Yeah, thanks, Candyman. Appreciate it. You're good now. I can see you.
Yeah.
You're good now.
I hope.
Yeah.
I just can't see the news.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it didn't go down. Let me see if I can.
Well, in the
There it goes.
meantime, let me remind you guys to go ahead and watch last night episode of karaoke.
Yes.
Go to the Adventure of Gonzo. You can see there, Chris, myself, and the ladies, Kat, and the Mickey Bunch were there, and we were had fun doing karaoke. 80s theme. We had so much fun last night. It was great. We were there for like an hour and a half. Excuse me. So it was fun. It was fun last night. Looking forward to next Monday where we do 90s. And today, don't forget, after this stream at 9:30, I'm back in my channel again, plugging a lot of my channel today. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
9:30, we do Color Brain. Taco Tuesday, when we're going to play Color Brain Disney Edition. So I'll see you all there at 9:30, where we're going to have a surprise guest. Looking forward to see that surprise guest.
Well, it's not letting me drop this down, so I need to drop it because I got too much stuff pulled up. Is what's going on.
Okay, so what are you going to drop?
I actually had stuff pulled up from yesterday, and I didn't realize I still had it on there, and it's not letting me exit it out. Let me try something.
Okay.
Oh, well. I think that's what's slowing me down.
Because you have too many news?
Yeah, what it was I forgot to, because I went straight over to your live stream. I left it up. Uh-oh. Now it's taken me into a completely screen. I can't even see anything.
Really? No, you look good. You look good.
I'm in a preparing security option screen right now.
So in the meantime, let me read some news here for everyone.
Thank you, Gonzo.
Yeah, no problem. Disney theme parks staff worry about COVID-19 that can bring it back home. Disney parks in Florida and California are reopening, and tens of thousands of workers returning cases in the states surge. Disney World fully reopened all 4 of its theme parks within its Florida resort last week, even as cases of coronavirus surge, making it one of the world's hotspots for daily increases. Guests who choose to visit Disney are greeted with a disclaimer on the website. By visiting Walt Disney World Resort, you voluntarily assume all risk related to exposure of COVID-19. So meaning that we ain't responsible for it. You are. For Disney workers, many may feel little choice but to assume the risk of returning to the world's most visited theme park, with some expressing fears of the COVID-19 risk and for their life. There are about 75,000 employees at Disney World in Florida and about 30,000 at Disney in California, and they're returning as cases are increasing in both states. So I guess few of them are worried that they will bring it home, huh? I think Chris just froze right now completely. So people are afraid to go back to work because of the imminent threat of contracting the COVID, since Florida, again, is the epicenter right now as we speak. And so the real problem is that we cannot afford not to work. So it's a tough situation right now, I think, for cast members that they have to go to work and they Chris is gone. It's me, Solo. Woohoo! It will be back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So I think I mean it's tough. It's tough. And at the end of the day, you're responsible of your acts.
I'm back.
And it's gonna be fun. Hey, welcome back, man. So
all right.
Better now?
I think so, but I just lost everything. So
that's fine. I was talking about the cast members saying that they worry about bringing it home and all that stuff, but
right.
I mean, they can. I know it's tough for them, especially now here in Florida that Gonzo's the new Solo.
Right.
The cases are going up. So
I think one of the sad things I heard today was I was talking to Heaven. She was on her way home from work, and there's some people that come down and they stay a long time there in Florida. They're from Michigan.
Okay.
And Heaven got to know them really well, and their little girl Bexley has gotten to be really good friends with Heaven, and because today they came back to the park for the first time while they've been down there, and Heaven couldn't give Bexley a hug because of so. But yeah, I mean, they keep in contact with Heaven. Heaven met him down there when she was in The Enchanted Tales of Belle, and so,
got you.
So yeah. I think that really made her sad when she wasn't able to. I guess Bexley asked her. She goes, "Can we asked her mom?" She goes, "Well, can we go see Heaven at her house and give her a hug?" Is what she asked. So, all right, let's see. I'm looking through some other news because I dropped the other news. So, I wonder if that'll pop up if I type it in. What I was just reading.
And you know that all the superstores now you need to wear a mask. I don't know if you stay they require Walmart and all that stuff.
Oh, that's across the nation.
That's across the nation, right? Yeah. So you have to wear that. Target, Walmart. Well, I think Target's going to start a little bit later next month, August 1st. Right. Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's. Right. So I went the other day to Lowe's with Ken 0507,
right.
right. And everybody was wearing masks. So yeah, and before everybody was wearing it. So.
Well, was it Saturday? We went to Walmart and I went ahead and wore a mask. And like I said, I went in there and there was very few people wearing masks. So
Saturday.
Yes, very few. So, okay, I got it back up.
Okay, cool.
So back to John Williams. On January 10th, 1977, during final days of Ford administration, John Williams began writing music for Star Wars, a forthcoming sci-fi adventure film created by George Lucas. More than 42 years later, on November 21st, 2019, Williams presides over the final recording session for The Rise of Skywalker, the ninth and last installment of the main Star Wars saga. Williams scored every film in the series, and there is no achievement quite like it in movie history, or for that matter, in musical history. Williams composed more than 20 hours of music for the cycle, working with 5 different directors.
Wow. That's crazy, huh?
All the
Jones.
He'll probably go down as one of the greatest movie composers there ever was.
Sure. I'm sure. He's great at what he does.
Oh, yeah. Who did Pirates of the Caribbean?
Not sure, but I can find out.
Was it Danny Elfman?
I'm not sure. Hold on. Music composed by who you said? Hans Zimmer?
Oh, okay. I've heard of him. All right. So let's see. Here we go. So yeah, I'm back to picking the news out since I lost everything. George Lucas saving Star Wars. It's funny. This is becoming an all Star Wars today. There's not much on Disney today, really, besides, like the George Lucas saving Star Wars, Kathleen Kennedy leaving for J.J. Abrams.
For what?
I don't know. They claim that George Lucas could be back at Star Wars to save the day, with Kathleen Kennedy leaving Lucasfilm for J.J. Abrams and his Bad Robot production company. The information gained comes from the future ruler of Earth, Doomcock. He's a YouTuber from the Overlord DVD YouTube channel, who has recently provided rumors about Disney resetting Star Wars and more. Doomcock's latest update regards to the Civil War taking place at Lucasfilm includes that numerous sources have filled in that his information is true. All right, so...
Well, let's be honest. I mean, Disney needs to redo something with Star Wars, and they're supposed to make millions and millions of money.
Well, you know, what was it? $4 billion. That's
And
what,
this movie hasn't the last movies of Star Wars has been.
now okay, out of the sequel trilogy, would you agree Force Awakens was the better one out of all three?
Out of the last three?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you know why it's a good one? Because we see our characters back.
Exactly. That's true. It. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I seen the trailer where Han and Chewie walked on there, I just could feel the hair just raise up on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
So,
and you knew he was gonna die anyway. He said it was the last one.
I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. And we were sitting in the theater, and that moment comes up, and it hasn't happened yet. But I just sensed something, and I just said out loud, "I'm like, he's gonna kill him." And Heaven just looked at me and just went into tears before it even happened. She's like,
which by the way, I was surprised that he did a cameo on the last one, which was pretty cool.
They probably paid him a lot of money.
I'm sure. Well, he did say that if you want me to do another, I won't do another Star Wars. That's Indiana Jones. So
Indiana Jones. So we're supposed to get another Indiana Jones. You figure they'd have it by now.
No, 2020. Well, that's what I think I was talking to you.
2022?
Yeah, 2022 now. Yeah.
All right, I'm looking.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I lost everything. What's funny about this is it refreshes, and then all that stuff that you were looking at earlier goes away.
What's going on, Mike?
Ooh, here we go. I got some Disney news.
Mike is still singing from last night. He's saying.
So this comes from Inside the Magic. You might know this.
What's up?
Disney. Oh, this is Disneyland. I thought it said Disney World, but we can cover it. Disneyland guests can rebook trips for September and later. Last week, we reported that the Disneyland Resort website was only accepting new hotel reservations for August 16th and beyond. However, this evening, we were informed that Disneyland Resort hotel guests with reservations currently booked for August want to modify their existing reservations. They can only rebook for September 1st and later. So does that mean we might know when Disneyland might be reopening?
Hey, you never know. It happened here. Said they were rebooking and then they opened. So
yeah,
we'll see.
So
just gotta see how well California does with the cases and stuff like that.
Right.
So I think they got a lot of pressure. Excuse me, over there from the government.
I think they went a little overboard over there too. When you got people that are being ticketed for driving down the road, you know what I mean? It's all right. Let's see. I'm looking for more. I lost a lot whenever I dropped.
Do you talk about the new measurements that Magic Kingdom Disney has about drink and eat at the parks right now?
No, I don't. What do you have on that?
So you know that before you could have a.
Oh yeah, I did that yesterday. You're talking about the moving. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, you gotta stay down.
Right, and I just talked to Heaven about this today, and I told her, I said, people are complaining it's hot. We want to drink water, and I said, I don't see a problem with you stepping to the side, dropping your mask, taking a drink, and then pulling your mask back up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? I don't see anything wrong with that. And then that's what led to my little rant about people stopping in the middle of the pathway.
Dances with Goofy says they announce every week and extend it every week. It's what they've been doing for the last couple of months. I think the reservation in Disneyland, the reservations in August that are getting changed right now were mostly made in June. So I guess they're doing that every month.
Thanks, Dances with Goofy.
We'll see. Hey, you like my hair, man? I painted blonde.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it. We look like twins now. You need glasses.
There's a Disney Princess food preference quiz.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Let's see. Plan all your meals for a day, and we'll reveal which Disney princess you are on the inside.
All right, let's go.
Should I check it out?
Let's go.
All right, I'm checking it out.
Right? Yeah, we got time.
All right, so let's get this party started. Invite up to 3 friends to take quizzes with you live. You all see results once everyone. I don't think I have friends. I don't have 3 friends I can invite right now.
Well, you got me.
Yeah, but I'm. Go to this.
Oh, you have to do it through the website and stuff?
Yeah.
No.
I'm just gonna hit next and see if it does anything.
Hey, Denzel Goofy says that Disney Goofy Adventure says I'm a Disney travel agent. We get the announcement before they make them public, so a day before usually. Oh, okay.
All right, we'll skip that. We'll try that some other time. We're looking. See, this is what it would look like before I was starting to plan out my stuff, but then I had to leave up yesterday. Okay, so we recovered that. The Disney stores are having a rare 40% off sale.
Yeah. I think they're just dumping all merchandise to get new stuff coming in.
You think so?
Well, what analysis I did. Now is the time, ladies and gentlemen. Now is the time.
Here we go.
If you stop in the path, you get run over. We don't suffer path blockers.
Oh, that's okay. So, Sideshow's Baby Yoda collectibles is stunning and realistic. Yesterday, we took you on a virtual tour of Sideshow's collectibles San Diego Comic-Con booth from home. The company clever way of mimicking the convention-going experience since the event is virtual this year. Among their bounty of new offerings from Star Wars collectibles to DC and Marvel figurines and beyond is one perfect little specimen. The alien that captured all of our hearts in 2019 and continued to inspire as long nights of 2020 march ever on.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. We'll call him Baby Yoda.
Do they have a link?
They have a picture.
Oh, they don't have a link for the auction?
Oh, let me see. It's going to cost you $375.
For what?
For Baby Yoda.
Oh, but that's auction.
No, that's the price. It sounds like they're making them and then selling them.
Oh, well, never mind.
Hey, you want to see a picture of it?
Sure.
All right, hold on. Let me share my screen.
And don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and share. Hit the little bell so you get the notifications when Chris goes live. Oh, but that's nice, man.
Yeah.
So it's the whole thing, like the bag and the thing.
Yes.
It looks real too. No wonder it's like almost $400. Jesus. Wow. It's well done. Let me tell you, it is.
Oh yeah.
Done.
I like that kind of stuff too.
Yeah. Hey, look at me. Hey.
Yeah, take him $375, take him to Disney World with you, walk around. You'll have people coming up asking for autographs.
You know, maybe check, man. Maybe check.
So this was in the news. So do you think in the end Disney will mention at least Johnny Depp in the new Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I hope so, because I don't think, unless they go another way like Star Wars, they already kill it. And you know what? His character revived Pirates of the Caribbean.
It did.
Revive that franchise. And I don't think another pirate will do the same job as he did.
I mean, Margot Robbie's a big star, even though her last movie didn't do very well. But yeah, I would say.
But I think he's asking for too much money, isn't it?
Something like that. I thought it had to do with what's going on with his wife.
Oh, that's well. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but
right. Yeah, go ahead.
He doesn't have any luck, man.
He doesn't have what?
Luck. I mean,
he doesn't have any luck. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, I just think it's a back and forth thing. One saying the one's abusing them, the other one saying the other's abusing.
Well, apparently, they were recording that she was doing it, and then there's recording that he did. Oh my God, it's a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess. So, all right. So you know who Pedro Pascal is, correct?
Of course.
Yes. It says Pedro Pascal likes working with Gal Gadot more than Baby Yoda.
Oh,
of course.
No, really. This is the way.
I mean, if it came down to it, and they ask you, who would you rather work with, Baby Yoda or Gal Gadot, who was Wonder Woman? Who would you say?
Baby Yoda.
You would say Baby. The Mandalorian Pedro Pascal reflected some on his co-stars in recent interviews, giving his perspective on Baby Yoda and Wonder Woman Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
So the Mandalorian Pedro Pascal says he prefers working with Wonder Woman star Gal Gadot more than Baby Yoda. When Disney Plus launched in November 2019, it was The Mandalorian that kicked off the original programming slate with Pascal as the titular lead. With the COVID-19 pandemic impact on film schedules still being felt, audiences are waiting to see Pascal's role as villainous Maxwell Lord and Wonder Woman 1984.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where he's from?
Pedro Pascal?
Mm-hmm.
Game of Thrones.
No, man. What country?
Is he Puerto Rican?
No.
No. I don't know.
He's Latino, though. He's from Santiago, Chile.
Oh, he's South America.
Yeah, South America. And he's 45.
Okay. I didn't know that. I think the first time I ever seen him was on Game of Thrones when he was Prince Oberyn.
But he's doing a hell of a job in Mandalorian.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love it.
I mean, you know what? It's hard to act wearing a helmet all the time. It has to be.
Yeah.
And then I was watching some of that was where they did like the making of the Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and heard Carl Weathers was like, it's hard to read somebody that's wearing a mask because usually he said you can look in their eyes and see what they're thinking. He goes,
yeah,
this you got to really feel it out.
Yeah, and there's some Puerto Ricans there in the cast too. I'm looking at the cast thing now. They got some Puerto Ricans there. Good stuff. So they have a mix there. Awesome. Yeah, man.
I reported on that yesterday.
What?
Kings Island drops its advanced reservation systems with the limited August opening days. I was talking to Haley about going tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to happen. To Kings Island.
You know that Kathleen Kennedy is a producer from The Mandalorian?
Yeah, of course she is.
Thank God that John is there. If not, this would be a different story.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to like her, bro. I'm sorry. Just don't.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about her. I don't know what it is.
Maybe she's a nice person, bro, but
she might be. I mean, she was the one that was
Kathleen, I don't like you. Go
away. She was the one before he sold that he put as president because he felt like she would, stand up for his best interest in the movies, and it turned out she just was only worried about her own interest in the movies. You know what I mean?
You should have called me.
Well, I don't know, Jon Favreau. I think he might be the guy who takes it over.
I hope so. He would be a great pick.
If not, Dave Filoni. I mean,
one of those two for sure.
Oh yeah, Walt Disney World Clip Acts. So that's on the new thing for the show there at Animal Kingdom, the bird show. They've changed it.
Oh, the bird show in the back. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, they changed it because all of their union performers are still out.
Oh.
So they've changed it and revamped the bird show until they get their performers back.
Oh, wow. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we were talking about unions earlier, remember?
Yeah. Here we go. Disney World is definitely getting rid of two of its worst rides, but which is the worst of the worst?
Here we go. Small World and what other?
Oh, Small World.
All right, the President's thing and what?
Oh, it's Primeval World and Stitch is greatest. I don't know if Here's the thing. All right, I don't know if I'd call those two the worst.
Prime.
You know what?
Which one was the Prime thing?
Primeval World was the mouse
Oh, the
coaster.
Prime World. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it. Yeah, get rid of that. And Stitch too, get rid of it. Yeah. I put in new things there.
Yeah, well, Wreck-It Ralph is obviously going in where Stitch was. And it sounds like it's a whole entire remake because they're completely demolishing the entire inside from the way I understand.
Destroy it. Good.
I hope that, you know what I hope they put in there?
What?
I hope they put another trackless ride system in there.
Nah, it's too small for that.
You think?
Yeah, have you seen the space? It's too small. It's too small.
Yeah.
It's kind of a theater kind of thing, so it's too small.
Yeah. Small dark ride?
Maybe. I don't think it's that big though.
Right. If this is how Disney World operates in pandemic, how could schools operate? What the heck is this? This might be negative.
Uh-oh.
All right, hold on. We're commenting to keep our readers informed. Okay. What I'm most amazed by when I look at photos from the reopened parks at the Walt Disney World is how empty they look. I don't think the park should have reopened at all, but when I look at the photos, they do not viscerally induce panic in me. In addition to being required to wear masks except for when eating or drinking in a stationary and social distance location, guests and staff appear to be far apart. Disney guidebook author Len Testa told USA Today that he estimated Magic Kingdom's park was operating at just 17% of its usual guest volume on July 11th, reopening day. I marvel that Disney thinks it can lose less money by reopening the park with these guest volumes than it would if it simply left them closed. Looking at these pictures makes me only more pessimistic about the idea that we could have anything like normal operations of school this fall. A lot of people asking questions in the form of, if we can reopen, why can't we reopen schools? Often the answer is that we should not have reopened. They're talking about the park, especially when the park. Yeah. Sometimes it becomes, important to society when schools entails a less risk spreading disease. When you go to a Best Buy, you don't spend 7 hours there engaged in close contact with another room. That's true. To me, but the thing is I think it's just the high cases right now that the problem with opening school is going on. Because I think school's opening regular time here. I don't have any kids in school. I really don't pay attention to that.
They are. Actually, in my county, you have three options. You can send them back,
right,
or you can do online, or something else. I have until next Monday.
I know how parents are. They're sick of them being home. They're sending them back.
I'm keeping mine goes to senior year, so I don't care.
Yeah. Your youngest is senior?
Yeah. So
yeah,
my baby. So yeah.
I think we've pretty much covered everything we could today, Gonzo, except for what I lost and can't find.
You just worry, you know what, about the kids, man. Some kids are unfortunately they're not responsible and
really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's crazy to open the school so soon, but anyway.
Right, but if they could come up with the whole thing of finding out if you get it once, can you get it again? I mean, the thing is has there been any? You don't ever hear about that. Is if there's been a person who's got it twice?
Yeah, and I think I heard there were like 2 or 3 cases that
there two or three?
Yeah, but regardless, I think we're moving a step forward now. Vaccines they're being tested and they're becoming good.
Right.
So hopefully we could get a vaccine maybe by the end of the year, next year.
Right.
In the meantime, just be safe,
Right. Well, see, I can understand. I understand you because, of course, you live in a very high populated area.
Yeah.
Where I don't live in a high populated area.
That's what
even though we have heard of cases left here just recently
Yeah.
cases that are closed. It's just like all of a sudden now they're starting to pop up around us.
Yeah.
But
I want to move over there. I want to live no nobody knows me and small town.
I don't. No, you don't
Just,
want to do that. You really don't want to.
Well, I live on one of them right now. I
Yeah.
love it, and I love it compared to a big city. I love it, but yeah, man. Maybe I sold my house and go there.
Maybe.
Then I'm gonna miss Disney, and then yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but then again, Disney might be more special to you if you live farther away.
Ah, that's a good thing. Yeah. Is there any Puerto Ricans around where you live? That you know?
Yes,
Oh, so we're there. All right, we're good.
I believe so.
Oh boy,
We have a large Hispanic community around us.
good.
So
Good.
I told you we have a Mexican
you-
grocery store right here in town.
You told me. Well, yeah, they're everywhere actually. I got like 2 or 3 here.
Yeah. But yeah, the city I live in has a high Hispanic population. The city Margie's from, they have a high Hispanic population as well. Matter of fact, Margie's sister is married to he's Mexican. I mean, he's from Mexico. He came here and everything like that, and so
let me ask you a question. If you eat Mexican food, does it make you Mexican? Or if you eat Puerto Rican food, does it make you Puerto Rican?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had Puerto Rican food. What's the difference? Yeah.
What?
Well, I'm asking, what's the difference between Mexican and Puerto Rican?
Everything.
Oh, okay. But I'm asking, what is it? I don't know.
Well, that's a long topic. We ain't gonna talk about it now. But everything. You know, it's funny that back in the day, and then I was gonna remember this. So obviously everybody knows I'm from Puerto Rico. Then
Right.
Miami, whatever. Did my young high school and all that there, whatever. So I got married and then went to Tennessee, right?
Right.
About what, 23 years ago, I think, 24. And I got a job at Bob Evans as a dishwasher. Again, I was 20 years old, 19, 20 years old.
Right.
It's funny because I see me speaking Spanish and I said, "Oh, you speak Mexican?" I'm like, "What?" Well, back then it was that concept, which sometimes still fortunately happens. I'm like, no, it's not Mexican, it's Spanish. And we speak different Spanish, believe it or not.
Right.
So it's the food is different. They like hot and spicy. We like a little bit different.
Right.
A lot of fry, a lot of stuff. But
So when you say the Spanish is different,
yeah,
do you mean it's kind of like American English and British English?
kind of. You
Kind
can say
of.
that. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Because that what's funny is I seen an old skit from Monty Python where they were talking about speaking proper English, and somebody brought up the United States, and they said they haven't spoken English in years.
Yeah.
Is what they said.
Yeah. So yeah, Candy Mom knows she I think she has a family member's Puerto Rican or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I think that's why we get along. But there's different, man.
Oh yeah.
And Chilean language. Yeah, I mean it's different. Every country is like different. I mean we understand each other, but it's words and stuff like that is different.
Right. And, the 3 languages I always see that seem really close together is Spanish, Portuguese, and it seems like Italian is really close as well. So
yeah,
but I don't know. I always like looking to see what's the easiest language to learn, and you would think what is it?
No, go ahead.
You would think if your main language is English, that German would be easy because English came from the German language, but it's not even true.
Yeah.
So because the problem is there's so many things that's been for English. English has actually taken so many terms from different languages, and I think isn't English like one of the hardest languages to learn?
It is. The Spanish. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And Dances with Goofy Bench says that Chile is a mix of Spanish, Portuguese, Mayan, and English.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But
that's a mix right there.
Yeah, because we can have English, we can have one word, and it can have four different. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, also in Spanish, I mean, especially about words. One thing could be good in Puerto Rico, for example, but then in other countries it could be bad or vice
Oh,
versa.
really? Wow.
Yeah. And it's the same word. It's just,
Right.
yeah, different cultures, I guess. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, man. It's all good. That's all good.
So what do we? And we got 5 minutes left.
5 minutes.
So I don't know. Is there anything you've heard that
About?
possibly?
About?
I don't know. Disney? Anything? Star
Disney?
Wars?
Star Wars?
I know you're not into Marvel.
Please do not make me leave.
I'm not making you leave. I'm just saying I know you're not into Marvel.
Nah, man. It's just, it's open, and hopefully everyone that wants to come in, you can come in, have fun. Now's the time to have fun.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just regular day, man.
That sounds pretty low, the number, though. They say 17%.
Keep it.
Right. But see, they're allowed to run at 25%. I think they want to be running at 25%. I think what it is.
What?
Yeah, I believe.
No, look at the comment Candyman put.
What Candyman put?
Gonzo, they're landing now. I'm on my way to the airport. Be back soon. Hurry up. All right. So I wait for you. Don't worry. We can do the thing. Yeah, man. I mean, I love the. Honestly, I love the small crowds and stuff like that. I know it's different. Disney's different, but
yeah,
for the time being, I think it's great.
Right.
I mean,
so yeah. Oh well, here's the one thing though. I was telling about going to Kings Island. Kings Island, you have to fill out a health assessment 24 hours before you go in.
What for?
Just to go ahead and get the questions out of the way. The questions are like, have you been around anybody that's had COVID-19?
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Let's say that Gonzo has COVID-19.
Right.
God forgive.
Right.
I fill the paper. It says no.
Right.
I passed the fever exam because I'm not. What is it called? I don't show any
symptoms.
Right. I think it's a waste of time, honestly. Paperwork, at least the paperwork.
Well, the thing is too, people can have it and not even know it because the symptoms aren't even showing up.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the way, like where you live or like say higher populations, how are you supposed to know you were near somebody who has COVID-19 if you didn't know that person personally?
Yeah.
So, but I think that's going to do it, Gonzo.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to be back on at 9:30.
9:30 is going to be in the adventure of Gonzo. We're going to have Taco Tuesday, where we're going to talk about a little bit about Disney. We're going to have BP, Chris, and the Mickey Bunch should be there.
Kelly
as well, Kelly. And we're going to talk about Disney. Then about 9:45-ish, 10 o'clock, we're going to start playing Color Brain, Disney edition, the last one. And if you win, you get a pin. And good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yep. Thanks for having me, bro. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks for being on. So go follow Gonzo if you don't already. I'm pretty sure about all of you do. But if you don't,
now is the time.
Over at the Adventures of Gonzo. So, but as for that, I hope to catch you tomorrow for the evening show at 8:15.
Yes.
And I hope everybody has a good night. And I hope see you over on Gonzo's channel. We'll see you later. Bye.
See you. Thank you.